I'm Dan Naylor, History 701 Historical Professions. It's November 2025. My proposed research topic is the Normandy Campaign, 1944. My sources are taken from Oxford Online and Project Muse. Now, despite discovering some excellent sources, I ended up with a sense of frustration as I continued to study into the Normandy Campaign. And more on that later. My first source is from a senior general, senior general's diary, meticulously written by General Hodge's staff officers. I have worked in various headquarters positions during my military career, so the source was very familiar and very bureaucratic. The second source is an authoritative logistics article about gasoline pipelines, and that's based on official documentation. The third book describes British armor, especially what are called the funnies, the mine clearers, the flamethrowers, which may or may not have prevented casualties on the British and Canadian beaches. Fourth is a book about the forgotten landings in the south of France, known as Op Dragoon, and this provides a way to put two Allied landings side by side in exactly the same era. So I'm casting the net wide with my various sources. My ideas are gradually coalescing into some form of relatively coherent framework. Just to review a little bit for you, the Allies ruled the skies, had a tremendous advantage. In addition, drilling down into the logistics, the Allies produced many hundreds, thousands of kilometers of roads and bridges. Also, they built and or rebuilt railways, hundreds, thousands of miles of pipeline. In addition, ports, hospitals, anything that you can think of if you have a little bit of an engineering mindset and get away perhaps from the combat to the logistics. Now, here's the thing. Despite all this work in logistics, the Allies were never able to keep up with the need for gasoline and other supplies, but mainly gasoline. This is my frustration as I'm looking down at this, at the Normandy campaign. After a successful landing, the Allies stalled and then carelessly let the Germans escape. They and all Europe paid the price in later battles with the Germans, and of course going on at this time was a massive amount of straight garden variety Nazi abuse, the slaughter of victims in death camps, and widespread slave labor, among many other things. And of course the friendly Joe Stalin was moving at a very high rate of speed the other way. So it's important to shed light on the courage of our veterans. That is the last thing that I would do is do anything but pay tribute to our veterans. Having said that, is it important to shed light on the often clumsy and misguided decisions made by Allied leadership, proving again the adage, amateurs talk tactics, professionals talk logistics. So my working title is now The Normandy Campaign, Innovation and Incompetence.